Everybody got up at the same time and just ran outside and looked, and there's like flames everywhere, and the smell, the smokes, and it was overwhelming.
Breaking news right now in Taylorsville, a massive fire overnight, destroying an apartment building, forcing nearly 100 people to evacuate. And right now, the Red Cross is on the scene, helping those families displaced by this bad fire.
And Sheriff Park is also on the scene this morning. And Sheriff, you have new information about how many people were actually impacted by this fire?
Yeah, we have some new information. Those numbers are down, which is the good news here, if you can find a silver lining in this. I'm going to bring in with us right now, we have Dave Uleberry from the Unified Fire Authority. Step on in here. Let's update folks how many people impacted by this in terms of the number of units in the building.
Right. We have about 10 units right now that are damaged either through fire, water, or smoke. All residents have been evacuated. The adjacent buildings that were evacuated have now been lifted, and everybody's back into their apartments now.
So the good news is we were at 20 earlier. We're down to 10.
Yes, 10 units.
Okay, in terms of the fire, do we know yet how it started?
No, we have investigators on scene right now, and that information will be forthcoming.
Okay, Dave, thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. This was a fire that started at the Thornhill Apartments around 2:40 this morning is when it was reported. This is the area of 1500 West and 5600 South. I'm also going to bring in with me right now Rich Woodruff from the Utah Red Cross. You've been back there helping folks, giving out blankets. How many people, now that we have that number down to 10 units, are impacted by this?
Well, 20 evacuated. We've actually opened, we call it casework, for 14 individuals to take care of them, food, clothing, temporary lodging, and then we're going to put them basically in a recovery plan. We're not just going to pack up and leave after this. When we help these families in fires like this, we sit down afterwards and say, okay, what's the next step? How do we help you out from here?
Okay, originally we heard 45, now we're down to at least 14 being helped, so that's at least some good news there. And no children, as far as I'm aware.
No, we haven't seen children, but I did see a couple of dogs in the clubhouse there, so a rough morning.
Okay, Rich, thank you. I appreciate it. You guys, some good news there in terms of the numbers coming down compared to what we had in the initial onset of this fire, but still heartbreaking for these folks. The building destroyed, 10 units destroyed, and at least 14, possibly up to 20 people now needing help from the Red Cross. Back to you.
All right, Cheryl, live in Taylorsville this morning with those updated numbers. Also,